Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be covering Huntsman's Copse, and to do so we're going to be starting in Majula. So we're just going to jump straight into it. So run the direction you would run to get to Hades Tower from Majula. Don't travel there obviously, just run the path halfway, and then this first room here, this is actually where we want to be. So the NPC that sells you miracles that you find by the bonfire right after the Dragon Rider in Hades Tower, she will actually be standing here, and for 2,000 souls, I believe, she will actually operate this this key here, this lockstone, and this whole room will turn, unveiling a new path. Now, she's not here because I murdered her, but I got the keys, so we're just gonna do it ourselves. Now she's actually trying to rip you off because she says you're paying her 2,000 souls for a miracle, but and the miracle you're paying for is for her to just turn this room miraculously. But really, she's got the key, so it's not a miracle at all. She's kind of a con artist. So be careful. Stick to the left here. Kind of a narrow walkway and a long ways down. And then head up this little hill right here. Now this guy off to the right is actually your go-to guy for dark magic, hexes, and everything. You have to have a certain amount of faith and intelligence, though. I believe it's 20/20 for him to actually want to speak with you, so we're just going to leave him alone for now. Rest of the bonfire, why not? And moving on. We got a hollow right here, just gonna take care of him. Wow, I do not have very much stamina. I also don't hit very hard with this dagger. Probably shouldn't have messed with him. That's what we should be using. So quickly run across this bridge. There's a moth that will rain down poison from above, and it'll poison you pretty quick, so do be careful. Come on. There we go. I think we're being followed by a hollow. Maybe we're good. Anyways, moving on. Over there is where we want to be, but we have to go this way first. Oh, hey there, bud. I missed. Anyways, gonna be flanked right here by a hollow. There we go. Take care of him. And there's a guy on the other side shooting arrows at us. You can break these, light the place up a little bit. I actually recommend doing so. And then there's a giant hole right there, so make sure you don't drop down right in the middle of this room. I'm going to take care of this archer real quick. Got a hollow right there following us. Another rogue. Another hollow. Another hollow. Oh, whoops. Wrong button. And there's another one up there. Another one hanging right here. Let's see if we can free aim this. Wow, I'm really good at that. Gonna run over here, pretend like we didn't see him. We also see that guy. He's gonna flank us. I better hit this one. There we go. That should be all of them. So that's pretty much all you need out of this room. You don't have to kill any of them, to be honest with you. You can just kind of run past everything. But I thought I'd point it out. Now I'm gonna show you this real quick. It says door ahead. This is true. It's not an illusion. You have to open it from the other side. We can't do anything with that just yet, but I want you to know where that is so I can reference it later and you'll know what I'm talking about. Go ahead, head up the ladder, and there are a couple more rogues up here. One right here. One jumps up from the left. I almost feel like I'm overpowered for this area. I feel like there's another hollow that would be following us, but maybe not. Drop down. And drop down again. We're right back where we started. So that really illustrates why you just don't have to do anything in that room. But when you walk towards this door, this guy will go on a little frenzy and he'll open it up, just kind of bust it down. So be careful of that. And then around this corner to the right, there's another rogue. Bait him out. Don't let him get you. Now, over there, can jump to the item. It's a token of Fidelity. It's one of these babies right here. Proof of helping another world's master. I have 2 of them because I've done a couple of co-op sessions. You get one from successfully helping another player kill a boss. You have to be the summon to do so. Now, if you don't do any co-op or you're playing offline or something, then obviously you will not have one. You can pick one up there, and the only really use for it you have offline is you actually need one to be able to talk to Targe, the leader of the Blue Sentinels Covenant, which is he's located literally right after the old Dragon Slayer bonfire on the balcony right there behind him. So just wanted to point that out. Now, it goes further. If you jump over there and then you jump back onto that ledge way down there, and then you go through this whole series of caves, at the very bottom there is a chest with Ricard's rapier, one of the cooler dex weapons in the game. Probably the only like rapier in the game that has like lore significance. You can get it in Dark Souls 1 as well. In fact, you can actually fight Ricard, who's wearing elite knight armor and has his rapier, and it's quite cool. But the reason I'm telling you all this is because, well, A, you might want to go get it, and B, it will spit you out through that door I pointed out in that other room. So that's why I wanted you to know what that was, how to get to it, all that fun stuff. I think maybe they patched that. Usually when you run down here, that one rogue that kind of hopped around the corner will try to hop down and get you from behind, but I guess he's not doing that. Maybe I'm just getting lucky. I definitely remember him doing that in the past. So up ahead, got a new enemy type. These guys are pretty tanky, pretty much impossible to stagger, which is why they're really hard to kill, because you have to get them real close to fight them, but they have huge weapons, so they are quite difficult to take care of. Now you can see these moths up here. Now I'm going to see if I can snipe him. Line this up. I don't have the range for that one. There's another one over here though. Thread the needle between these trees, maybe. Oh yeah. So those guys will kind of just rain down poison mist. Oh, there's another one there. I believe that's all 3 of them. When you're underneath them, they'll rain down poison mist, and it's not cool. You'll get poisoned really fast. I believe they also drop poison gems, maybe? No, poison moss, my bad. So the stuff that cures poison makes sense. Now right here, you're probably going to get invaded by Forlorn. Gonna give it a second. More poison moss. There we go. We're going to hit him with the good stuff. Get out of here. Hoping, yeah, there we go. Go ahead and, oh, he baited me. So as long as you take care of that moss, you'll pretty much be free to fight in this area. But if you don't, you'll be probably poisoned. Ah, just out of range. Backstab. It hurts real good with the dagger, doesn't it? A little bit of front stab, maybe. And there we go. So moving on then. By the way, I should point out, every time you kill a Forlorn, and the invasions are kind of random, but I think this one happens every time, you will unlock a piece of their armor, and you can actually get that from Strayed, who I pointed out in the last episode. Slice. You can sneak up on that guy and backstab him pretty easily, by the way, just thought I'd point that out. Now then, there's some treasure in these little houses here, so where are you going? That guy will basically just bait you into chasing him, and he'll lead you into areas with more enemies. So he's kind of a little trickster. I really wouldn't worry about him. Obviously, he's not much of a threat. Got a little shade here. Shades are temporary phantoms, have a much shorter time span. Player shades, oh, by the way, they come from the small white soapstone that you can also get in Forest of Fallen Giants. Both have the same little mini description, but anyways, players last for 5 minutes. Actual white phantoms with the regular white sign soapstone last for 30, I believe. It's the time limit. Now I believe that NPC summons, or the NPC shades rather, have different rules. I think that they just help you clear out the area that they're meant to. Shades really aren't for bosses. They're just to help you with a certain task. So this one, I believe the trigger for him going home is us beating a certain NPC invader up ahead. Can I get that shot? Oh yeah, we can. Okay, whatever. So when you pull this lever right here, he'll usually drop down and try to fight you. Now what that lever is doing is dropping that bridge right there so we can safely cross the giant canyon. I think that's all for items here, but one last thing you're definitely going to want to grab right here. If you drop down, there is a cyanite, as you can see there, and he's guarding a metal chest. I think you know what that means. It means some sublime bone dust. So that's going to upgrade your Estus +1. I have it already at +1, which means we're going to get to +2. And we get Soul Spear. Really nice for me. One of the better single shot spells in the game. I believe it takes 40 intellect to actually use, though. Let's check on that. Yep, 40. So I went ahead and farmed out some souls before this, so I actually have 40 intellect. Since I was anticipating picking that up, I wanted to equip it as soon as possible. I remembered it taking 40, so here we are with 40. Running kind of low on casts here, but we should be okay. Now inside here, you can see just barely. Oh my god, that guy scared me. Between those two skeletons is a man sitting. This is locked. Gonna need the undead lockaway key for that. Now that cave right there is sort of a shortcut, sort of. I don't know. We'll come back to it though. So moving on, we have these treacherous walkways with lots of rogues. That one up ahead is gonna try to snipe us with a bow, so we're gonna snipe him with some magic. And there's one off to the left. When you try to rush to the bow one with melee, this guy will hop up. And of course, another one of these runaway hollows. Now right up ahead, we're going to get invaded. I can't remember what her name is, but I believe this is a trigger for Ray going home. So after we defeat her, he's going to go bye-bye. Merciless Rena. She has a really rare chance to drop her mask, and it's really cool. Alright. You might not think it's cool, but it is. I've only gotten it to drop once, and I farmed her an ungodly amount of times to get it. Goodbye. Got another moth up there causing trouble. Now we picked up the undead lockaway key there on the ground, and that's going to be the key that we need to go unlock that bonfire room. The drop fell off. Okay, so Ray's sticking with us, so in that case I'm going to keep going. You can skip a little ambush area there if you go up top like I just did. There's... Where are you? I don't know. I hear someone casting spells faintly. Yeah. There's a caster back there. So this is the boss room, but there are a couple more things that you definitely want to grab. Got some skeletons in here, but the deal with skeletons is that they're going to keep respawning unless you kill their master, who was right here. How did that miss, man? Alright, this is a really bad situation, man. Yeah, get that, Ray. Get that. Alright, so when he does that, he's going to respawn the skeletons. But he didn't quite get it off. There we go, Ray's out of time. Get the combustion pyromancy and 3 regular titanite shards. Pretty nice. Now, this guy isn't going to respawn after we kill him, but he doesn't just flat out die when you kill that guy. I suppose I'll grab this. I don't remember what it is, but... Human effigy, 40 lacerating arrows, and 3 prism stones. Alright. Made a... Oh my god! We're fine. That's why I didn't want to grab it. I knew that was about to happen. Okay, so over here, we got this guy. There will be a crystal lizard right here, but he seems to have run away. That's this flask shard, though. Definitely want that. And this, pull that, will lead us back to that cave I pointed out earlier. We'll be at the back end of it. Now there's going to be another sorcery guy right here. Oh man, I didn't get that backstab off. So make sure, take him out. Get these curse jars, just roll through them, break them. They'll stop building curse on you. I'm going to run all the way out of here. There's one more right here, actually. And lots of skeletons. Oh, we can't get that. Keep on running. I'm just going back to the bonfire. Alright, they seem to have leashed, so we're good. Used undead lockaway key. Now I'm only resting here because I need some more spells. Used most of them up in this area. Actually, you know what? I could probably snag a soul spear. Yeah, alright. Now we're rolling. So this is Creighton. So I'm going to skip through this and just give you the summary. Basically, he laid a trap for mild-mannered Pate, who we met earlier in Forest of Fallen Giants, and said that Pate tried to backstab him. He's got the strange ring and all that. Creighton laid a trap for him, got trapped in here instead, and thank God we came along when we did. There you go. Basically, just summing it up himself. Now, all the enemies, of course, will respawn, but we'll just go this way, whatever. So you can actually summon... Oh, wait a minute. No, we can't go this way. Well, we can, but... Alright, can you just stop attacking me while I'm trying to make some decisions? Gotta grab that crystal lizard. There is another advantage going this way as well. You can pick up Creighton's summon sign, so... That's quite good. Oh wow, you have lots of resistance to magic, I guess. Hey, can you stop? There we go. Top of the life gem. Now the necromancers probably have respawned, I'm guessing. Maybe they don't respawn. No, they don't. Okay. Interesting. Wow, that did a whole lot of damage to you, didn't it? Okay, so we're in a similar predicament to last time. That didn't hit me. Get out of here with that. Got a human effigy. Alright, then right through here. There you are. Got him. And we get Creighton the Wanderer. And Titanite Shard, large Titanite Shard, and a Titanite chunk from him. Definitely worth picking that one up. Get him, Creighton. He's got the Dragon Slayer axe, which I'm a big fan of. Doesn't seem to be the most competent summon, so... this boss fight has tons of adds. Alright, if you don't know what adds are, it's basically a term that describes like regular enemies in a boss fight, right? Any enemy in a boss fight that isn't the boss itself. So, he is good to just take some heat off you, you know? So you run in here, there are 3 skeleton lords. They all have a shared HP bar. I like to, oh my god. I like to take out the left one first. And every time you take one out, they're going to spawn in a bunch of adds in the form of various types of skeletons. Now this one spawns in a medium amount of like kind of tough, heavy skeletons, I guess. There we go, got him. So Creighton's just dealing with that guy. This one over here casts. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Oh, no, he did it. So yeah, that one died. Now all these other skeletons are going to rise up from the ground. You can kill them while they're spawning in, which is nice. So we got 4 or 5 of them-ish, somewhere around there. Got 2 of them down. I recommend not killing any more skeleton lords until you've killed all the ads that spawn with the last one. Otherwise, this fight's going to get quite overwhelming pretty quickly. Alright, we got one more over there. See what I mean, though? Like, having summons nice just to take heat off you. He's not doing really any damage. He's been working on that one skeleton lord this whole time. Just now got him to half health. So, we're going to take this one out. You can backstab them. Really easy way to take them out. In hindsight, killing the casting one is probably a better bet, but I don't know. I've always, like, since the beginning of time, just gone for the left one. So this one's going to spawn in a lot of tiny skeletons. Not tiny, like regular skeletons, but they're definitely weaker than the other ones. Magic definitely helps in this fight, but most weapons will have some sort of sweeping attack where you can hit multiple skeletons at once, which is definitely going to be helpful in this fight. And that should be all of them. As you can see, each skeleton I kill is actually detracting from the boss's overall HP, so you can't really leave anything left unkilled. Can I get the backstab? There we go. And this one, last but honestly probably least, he's going to spawn in 2 pinwheel skeletons. They're not nearly as dangerous as the Dark Souls 1 versions, but they are pinwheels nonetheless, not to be trifled with. And that's going to do it. Victory achieved. Get the Skeleton Lord's Soul. Gives you a pretty mediocre staff if you trade it in. And to continue, it's going to head on down this way. Flip this lever to lower the bridge. And this is going to take us to Harvest Valley. So you could probably already tell just by the way the lighting has changed. You can see Earthen Peak up there. Just waiting for the bridge. And this should start looking familiar now. Got Cloanne sitting over there. Get the Harvest Valley prompt. And this is the bonfire we start at in my Harvest Valley video. So, thank you guys for watching. Sorry about that little mishap with the recordings. Kept you waiting on those 2 areas a little bit. But hopefully these 2 videos helped. Glad I could actually make it up for you guys who are watching this for the walkthrough. And we will continue as planned from this point on. So, until next video, guys, thank you for watching. Have a good one.